Warning. If the topic of psychological manipulation and emotional enslavement of women offends you, I want you to stop watching this video. And if you want to continue, you must agree never to use this knowledge to hurt women. Deal? Great. Let's start. Are you married, but you're the submissive partner in your marriage? Are you not happy with it, and neither is your wife? Want to flip the script, dominate your wife, and regain control over your relationship? If you answered yes to any or all of those questions, then congratulations, you're at the right place. By the end of this video, you'll have the tools and strategies you'll need to dominate your wife completely. Turn her into a submissive little pet who surrenders to your authority. And finally, restore the balance in your relationship. But most importantly, you'll be happy again, and as a nice side benefit, so will she. Fair warning though, you may need to act fast. Here's why. Your wife wants you to dominate her. Yes, you heard that right. She wants you to dominate her. I know that sounds crazy. After all, you've probably heard your wife and many other women say they want to be strong, independent women. In other words, she wants a strong, dominant guy to be in charge in her relationship. And if her current man is not dominant enough, she will look out for one who is. Now, take note. She wants to be dominated. It's not a need. Meaning to say, she doesn't need a strong, dominant man to exist and be happy. But if she were dominated, she'd be much happier and more alive. That's why women look for strong, dominant men all the time. What does this mean for you? You're married, so being a strong, dominant man goes double for you. And since your wife is unhappy, it means you're not living up to her expectations. And when this happens, your wife will naturally start to seek a more dominant man to take your place. Not good, right? But don't worry, once you're done watching this video, you'll have everything you need for her to see you as the one and only dominant male she needs in her life. Believe me. Before we go into that, however, there's something I want you to do for me. Could you help me out by clicking like? That will really mean a lot to me. Go on and click like now because I'll wait here. Clicked like? Great. Let's continue. So how do you dominate your wife? I'll give you a clue by telling you how players do it. These are those forever single guys who can sleep with 2, 3, 4, or more women in rotation. The most successful players out there date women who are completely subservient to them, even though they're never official. Know that every single one of their relationships will end eventually. Use tactics that keep their women clinging desperately to them for as long as they can. How do they do it? Here's how. By using a technique called the dread game. Basically, they make each woman dread losing them, the good feelings and the great sex she gets from them. They do this in two ways. 1. By making love to her better than any other guy in her life. 2. By fucking with her mind better than any other guy in her life. By fucking with her mind, I'm talking about putting her on emotional rides. These players go hot and cold on them, loving them one moment, disappearing the next. The result? It drives women crazy, but it's the kind of crazy that women love. It's like a drug, and the ladies go to great lengths to get their fix of him. Make sense? Of course, eventually the women get tired of the chase and the relationship and move on, and the player goes on to find another woman to add to her rotation. That's the key, dread. You'll want your woman to dread the possibility of losing you, so she'll do everything she can to keep you. Now, in your situation, it's a little tricky. You're not a player who's after multiple short-term relationships. You're a husband who's trying to keep one long-term relationship together. And at this point, making love to her better than other guys might be out of the question, especially if she already hates you that much. So here's what you should do. Fuck with her mind. Massively. Next, we'll get deep into how to do that. But before we continue, I want you to do this for me. If you have enjoyed this video this far, then subscribe to my channel because that will guarantee that you'll get these videos from me in the future. Go on and click on the subscribe button because I'll wait here. Done subscribing? Great. Let's continue. Okay, so here's the good news. When you control her mind, her body, and everything else will follow. In a way, Dread Game is a form of mind control. It plays on known psychological flaws or weaknesses of the female mind. By manipulating these flaws, you control her behavior. And by controlling her behavior, you control your relationship. That's how mind control works. But again, Dread Game may not even be the right technique for you. You're not a player who's juggling 4 desperate women. And so you'll need a technique that's like the Dread Game, but works in a marriage. That technique is fractionation. What's fractionation? Well, like Dread Game, it will put your wife on an emotional roller coaster, but only on a much more intense scale. Think of it this way. 1. Dread Game preys on a woman's natural fear. Fractionation instills fear. 2. Dread Game's effects are temporary. Fractionation's effects are permanent. 3. With Dread Game, women will see your love as like a drug, something she can get over in time. With fractionation, your wife will see your love as her life support, something she'll never let go of. And guess what? You can master fractionation today. Fractionation is not for everyone. It's not for 99% of guys out there who don't get it. It's not for you, for instance, if you'd rather let your wife cheat on you than hurt her. It's also not for you if you're okay with her leaving you in the end. And likewise, it's not for you if you're totally happy being a hen-pecked husband. But if you're not okay with any of that, if you want to take charge of your relationship, if you want to make your wife truly happy, and if you want to become the strong, dominant man she desperately needs you to be, then learn fractionation and use it on your wife. Now, here's the thing. I can't explain fractionation in detail in this video. It's already pretty long as it is. And that's why I'd recommend Derek Rake's legendary online masterclass on mind control. After you sign up for Derek's masterclass, you'll know what mind control is, how it works, and how to use it on women. A link will now come up in the video. Click it and the registration page for Derek Rake's online masterclass comes up. There, enter your best email address because that's where your masterclass ticket will be sent. Do it. Click on the link now.